Bro, guys, today we're watching a horror video. Bro, I already watched like some of it, but like, yeah, so like stuff like that. But like, oh God, I was not watching like stuff like that creepy. Nah,
Follow the dim light of the room. His mouth stretched open, impossibly wide, revealing rows of sharp, jagged teeth. A deep, gurgling noise rattled from his throat. I screamed. Darkness swallowed me whole. When I woke up, I was lying in a hospital bed. The morning sunlight streamed through the window, chasing away the horrors of the night before. A nurse was standing beside me, checking my vitals.
Good morning, Miss Carter.
She said kindly.
You gave us quite a scare. We found you unconscious inside the chapel.
The memory of that thing flashed in my mind, and I bolted upright.
The man!
I gasped.
The patient! He was there with me. Did you see him?
The nurse frowned.
What patient?
She shook her head.
The man in the hospital gown. He talked to me. He went into the chapel. I'm sorry, but no one else was found there. Are you sure you weren't dreaming?
I wanted to argue, to insist that what I saw was real, but my voice failed me. Then she smiled.
There's some good news, though. Your mother made it through surgery. She's stable now.
Relief crashed over me like a wave, and tears filled my eyes. I had almost lost her, but she was alive. Still, even as I sat beside my mother's bed later that day, holding her warm hand, I couldn't shake the memory of that thing in the chapel. To this day, I don't know if he was real or if my exhausted mind had conjured him in my grief and fear. But one thing is certain, hospitals are supposed to be places of healing. That night, I learned they can also be haunted. The story you just saw is loosely based on this video circulating on Reddit. In this video, the capturer spotted a weird man inside a hospital chapel behaving very oddly. No one knows if this video is a hoax or some authentic evidence of possession, but the man's behavior in this video is enough to give one chill. When I first moved into my new house, I thought I had finally found peace. The neighborhood was quiet, the house was modest but comfortable, and everything felt normal. My next-door neighbors were an elderly couple, Mr. and Mrs. Turner. Mr. Turner was a tall, thin man with sunken cheeks and sharp eyes. His wife, Judy, was always in a wheelchair, sitting on their porch like a statue. She never moved, never blinked. The first time I saw her, I thought she was asleep, but the longer I watched, the more unsettling it became. Her pale skin looked almost lifeless, her hands resting limply on her lap. I never saw Mr. Turner talk to her. She just sat there. One evening, as I was watering my flowers, I glanced toward their porch and froze. Judy was watching me. Her eyes were locked onto mine, wide and empty. She didn't blink, didn't move, just sat there, unblinking, watching me. A cold shiver crawled up my spine. I looked away for a second, trying to shake off the eerie feeling, but when I turned back, she was still staring. My heart pounded against my ribs. My breathing grew shallow. Something about her gaze sent an icy dread through my entire body. Then, a cold, bony hand clamped down on my shoulder. I gasped, spinning around so fast I nearly fell. Didn't mean to startle you. It was Mr. Turner. His voice sounded rough like
Nah, why he lying? He's about to die.
gravel. I forced a nervous chuckle, trying to steady my breathing. It's fine. He followed my gaze toward his wife and let out a sigh. Judy's been like that for 12 years now, paralyzed. She just sits there all day, staring at nothing. I swallowed hard. 12 years? He nodded, his face tired. Doctors say there's nothing we can do, but she's harmless, just lost in her own world. I nodded, but the unease in my gut didn't go away. That night, as I lay in bed, I couldn't stop thinking about her. The way she sat so still.
No, that's messed up. No, that's messed up. The way she sat still. Again, what do you expect? She's in a wheelchair. Plus, why would they make a horror video of a lady staring at a kid, like horror video of that, when she can probably not even walk because she's in a wheelchair?
How her gaze never wavered. I told myself I was overreacting. Then, knock, knock, knock. I sat up, my heart leaping into my throat. The clock on my nightstand read 1:03 a.m. I held my breath, listening. Knock, knock, knock. My pulse pounded in my ears as I slipped out of bed and crept toward the window. I pushed the curtain aside and peered down at my front door, and my stomach dropped. Judy was standing there, not in her wheelchair, standing.
Oh no!
Her frail body was hunched, her head tilted slightly to the side. The porch light cast deep shadows over her face, making her look even more unnatural.
Now hold on, hold on, I gotta clip this, hold on. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Now I'm gonna use that as my thumbnail.
I stepped back, my breath caught in my throat. No, this isn't possible. Summoning every ounce of courage I had, I rushed downstairs and threw open the door. The porch was empty. She was gone. A heavy silence settled over the night. The only sound was my own ragged breathing. I slammed the door shut and locked it, my mind racing. The next morning, I confronted Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner? I said cautiously. Did Judy come to my house last night? His expression darkened instantly. His eyes narrowed. That's not funny, he snapped. My wife can't move. She hasn't moved a muscle in over a decade. What kind of sick joke is this? I swear I saw her, I insisted. She was standing at my door. His face twisted with anger. Don't you ever say that again. I backed away, unsure of what to say. Either I was losing my mind or something was terribly wrong. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Judy's lifeless stare. Then, at around 2 a.m., laughter. A slow, raspy giggle floated through the air. I bolted upright, my skin crawling. With shaky hands, I stepped outside. Judy was standing next to my fence. Her back was facing me, her frail shoulders shaking slightly as she laughed. Her hair was damp, clinging to her face. She stood unnaturally still, like a broken doll propped up by invisible strings. Judy? My voice trembled. Please, go back inside. She didn't move. Judy? Suddenly, she twisted her head all the way around without turning her body. Her face was a nightmare. Her pale skin sagged unnaturally. Her mouth stretched into a wide, grotesque grin. Her eyes, wide, bloodshot, and soulless, locked onto mine. Her lips trembled as she let out another hoarse, choking laugh. My stomach twisted in horror. Then, she lurched toward me. I stumbled backward, nearly tripping over myself as I sprinted to my house. I barely made it inside before slamming the door and locking it. I stood there, my chest rising and falling rapidly. Silence. I peeked through the peephole. She was gone, but I knew she wasn't really gone. I stayed up the rest of the night, every sound making my skin crawl. For the next few days, I avoided looking at the Turner's house, but I could feel her, watching. Then, one night, I woke to a different sound, scraping. The a slow, dragging sound, like something being pulled across concrete. I sat up, heart pounding. The noise was coming from outside. With my breath held, I crept to the window. Judy was standing in my yard. Her wheelchair sat a few feet behind her, tipped over on its side. My stomach lurched. How did she get here? Then, in the dim moonlight, I saw her fingers. Her nails were digging into the pavement, dragging her frail body forward inch by inch. Her arms trembled as she pulled herself closer to my house. I stumbled back, my heart racing. This can't be real. I rushed downstairs and pressed my ear against the front door. Silence. For a moment, I thought maybe, just maybe, it was all in my head. Then, tap, tap, tap. I jumped back as a single bony finger tapped against the wood. I covered my mouth to keep from screaming. I waited and waited. Eventually, the tapping stopped. When I dared to look through the peephole, she was gone.
Oh my god, this is scary! I don't like this, this is scary!
But I knew it wasn't over. Every 2 or 3 nights, I'd wake up to find Judy outside my house. She never moves, never speaks, just stands there and watches. I can't keep living like this. I need to leave before it's too late. A man living in a quiet neighborhood started seeing a creepy woman loitering around his house at night. One night, he spotted her near his fence and went to confront her, but the woman didn't say a thing or move an inch. The video you're about to see is the inspiration for the above story. Let us know in the comments what you think about this creepy video.
Every flipping night. Move. Every night, man, goes to no one move. Like she's sick in her head. You know? Me not touch her, you know? Hey.
When my grandmother passed away, I inherited a few of her belongings. Some old books, a couple of photo albums, and one item that made my skin crawl the moment I laid eyes on it, a Jester clown doll. It sat in a small wooden box, wrapped in a faded red cloth. Its porcelain face was frozen in a wide, eerie grin, its painted blue eyes gleaming under the dim light. The doll wore a tattered red and gold outfit, and its jester hat had 2 long drooping points with tiny bells at the end. I had no idea why Grandma kept such a thing. I don't remember ever seeing it at her house before. Maybe it was an old childhood toy, or maybe she had picked it up from some antique shop. Either way, I didn't like it, but I couldn't just throw it away. It had belonged to her. So I brought it home. That night, I had the first dream. I was in my bedroom, lying on my bed, but something felt off. The air was heavy, suffocating. My body was frozen. I couldn't move, couldn't even turn my head. Then I heard it, a soft jingle, like tiny bells swaying with movement. The sound came from the foot of my bed. I tried to breathe, tried to scream, but my body refused to obey. Then, slowly, a figure emerged from the darkness. The Jester doll, but it wasn't small anymore. It was life-sized. It stood at the edge of my bed, its painted grin stretching wider, its blue eyes glistening with something alive. I like watching you sleep, it whispered in a voice that was both playful and chilling. I wanted to run, to wake up, anything to escape. But then, it lunged. I gasped awake, my heart hammering in my chest. My bed sheets were drenched in sweat. Just a nightmare, I told myself. Just a dream. Then, my eyes darted to the chair in the corner of my room. The Jester doll was sitting there. I swore I had left it on the shelf. The next night, it happened again. I was dreaming, but everything felt too real. I was lying in bed, the room eerily silent. I turned my head towards the chair in the corner. The jester doll was gone. A chill ran down my spine. Then, jingle. The sound of bells coming from under my bed. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Slowly, a hand crept over the edge of the mattress. Porcelain fingers with tiny cracks along them. The jester's grinning face peeked up from the shadows, its blue eyes locked onto mine. Then, it spoke. "Why did you take me?" I bolted awake, my body shaking. I turned my head toward the chair. The doll was gone. My stomach twisted as I scanned the room, and then I saw it. The jester doll was sitting on my nightstand, facing me. Over the next few days, strange things kept happening. I would leave the doll in one place only to find it somewhere else hours later. Once, I put it in the hallway cabinet and went to take a shower. When I came back, it was sitting on the couch. I tried to convince myself I was just being forgetful. Maybe I had moved it and didn't remember, but deep down I knew that wasn't true. Then one night I heard it, a sound that made my blood run cold. Laughter, soft, high-pitched giggles echoing through my room. I shot up in bed, heart pounding. I reached for my phone to turn on the flashlight. The laughter stopped. I swallowed hard and leaned over the edge of the bed, shining the light underneath. The jester doll was there. Its wide, painted grin seemed bigger. I slammed the light off and backed away, my entire body shaking. I had to get rid of it. I grabbed the doll and rushed downstairs. I yanked open the basement door, my hands trembling as I stepped inside the cold, musty air. I found an old wooden chest in the corner, threw the doll inside, and locked it. Then I ran back upstairs and slammed the basement door shut. I breathed in relief. It was over, or so I thought. That night, I woke up to a sound. Thud, thud, thud. Heavy footsteps pacing outside my bedroom door. I held my breath, gripping the covers tight. Then came another sound, a childlike sobbing, quiet but filled with pain. A voice whispered, "Let me out." I didn't sleep that night. The following night, I had the worst dream yet. I was in my bed, unable to move. A crushing weight pressed down on my chest. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. Then I saw it, the jester doll sitting on my chest. Its porcelain hands gripped my throat, squeezing tighter and tighter. "You can't get rid of me," it whispered. "I belong to you now." My vision blurred, my lungs burned. Then, I woke up with a violent gasp. I was drenched in sweat, my throat sore as if something really had been choking me. And then I saw it. The jester doll was lying in my doorway, face up, staring at me. I couldn't stay in the house another night. I grabbed the doll, wrapped it in an old red cloth, and drove straight to my grandmother's grave. The cemetery was eerily silent, the cold wind whispering through the trees. I stood in front of her headstone, clutching the doll in my shaking hands. "I don't know why you had this thing," I muttered, "but I don't want it." I placed the doll at the foot of her grave, stepping back quickly. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then, as I turned to leave, I heard something that made my skin crawl. A faint jingle. I didn't look back. I ran to my car, started the engine, and sped away. I never saw the jester doll again, but sometimes, in the dead of night, I swear I can still hear it, that soft, eerie sound of bells, waiting. The story is loosely based on this video of a clown doll that this man inherited from his grandmother. Soon, the doll started moving around the house on its own, spooking the man just enough to record it and share it on the internet. What do you think of this video? Let us know in the comments.
Nah, I'm good. This video is over. I'm posting this. Second, I hope you guys liked watching. Let me know if you guys want more of these type of videos. See you never.